It is the end of a year, and like other people, I like to reflect in a lot of things. In this case, I want to talk about clothing items and those pieces that I wore consistently through the year. I think there is a reason why we gravitated towards those pieces, and that is something about our style and or where it's going towards. I'm looking down at my phone because I have those pieces on my phone, and most likely I have already reviewed in depth these pieces in my channel, but I'm gonna go quickly over them and let you know why I bought them and why I still have them in my wardrobe and why they work for me. Don't forget to like this video if you do like it and subscribe if you haven't, and let's get started. Starting with outerwear, I have this beautiful Camo Coat that I got over a year ago. It's from the Curated and it's a wool cashmere mix, so as you can imagine, it feels very soft and luxurious in the skin. I love the color and tones of it. It's one that looks good on my skin complexion, which I think is very important if you do know your color, your tone, and your undertone. I think it's easy to pinpoint when something makes you look wash out or not, and it just helps you make better decisions in your purchases, especially when it comes to big purchases like this, because though I think this coat is priced at a really good price point for what it is still a big purchase, at least for me. And so before I can make a purchase like that and commit to something like that, I want to make sure that it's something that's gonna be in my wardrobe for years to come, and this is that. Obviously, when it comes to things like that, comfort is key, and this coat is extremely comfortable. It's very lightweight, and so it's not heavy. I won't wear this coat to like a negative whatever Fahrenheit because it's not a coat for like winter, heavy, freezing temperature unless you really layer underneath it. But I do live in a lighter climate state, and so it does get freezing cold here, but it doesn't last for a long time. And so this coat has just been a go-to of mine because of it. Beautiful coat. Again, I did an in-depth review of it in my channel, so if you want to check that out, you can. It's so easy to just throw on and go, and it just dress up any outfit because it is a camel color. It has this luxury material. The fit of it is beautiful too, and so overall 10 out of 10, 100% recommend. This next one is a blazer from Everlane that I also wear a lot of times because I love the fit of it. First of all, it's not like oversized, but it's also not like a classic fit. It's something in between, at least I think so. I did size up to get a little bit of oversized, and it still hits me at the length that I wanted to hit me on the sleeve, also on my hips. I'm very particular when it comes to where my tops hit me on my hips because I am petite and I have wider hips, and I don't like when things emphasize that part. And so I do like that it hits me below my hips, and it's very warm. It is made in wool and it is lined, so that adds to the warmth of the blazer. And I do get compliments every time I wear it. Again, it's a neutral color, so it pairs well with everything. I like wearing this with all black look and my chunky boots, and then I put that blazer on. I'm very picky when it comes to my blazers. I don't wear them often, but this one I do because I think it's just the perfect blazer for what I was looking for. This leather jacket is my only short leather jacket that I have, and I wore so much since I got it. I got it a year and a half or so ago at a vintage store online, and I took it to the cleaner once I got it because it was a little dirty inside, and it came back in really good condition. I believe it's from the 80s. I love the simple style. It doesn't have a zipper or any hardware, just have buttons. And I wore it so much that one of the buttons came off, and so I have to either move it or just go to the store and trying to find one that matches it or change them all. But it is a nice lightweight jacket. It is a very lightweight though, and though it's lined, it still feels like very thin, and so I don't wear this when it's freezing cold obviously, but I do wear it when it's like fall and when we get those wild winter warmer weather. Because of the simplicity and the classy style of this jacket, I am able to pair it with absolutely everything, between jeans and trousers and dresses and skirts and absolutely everything, and I think it looks great. Love the style and the fit of this jacket, and the fact that it's vintage is just add to the value of it, and it's one that I'll keep in my wardrobe for years to come. This trench coat is also one that I got recently, I want to say 3-4 months ago, and it's from Free People, and I had a similar one, but it has a different silhouette. It had more like a feminine style because this could flake out a little more, and it's one that I now put in my Pochmark because I got this one to replace that one, and I absolutely love the color. It's a camel color that looks good on my skin complexion. and it's longest. I love my coats either to be cropped or to be like super long, and this one is super long on me. And I was lucky enough to get it on sale, but I think they still have it online, so I'll link it down below. Very nice trench coat. Trench coats are a classic. I love my trenches. I have a couple of them and I wear them often. And this is one that I have been wanting for a while because of the color and the oversized fit and the style and just everything I have mentioned already is one that I gravitate towards a lot, and I'm so glad I found it. These may be my most favorite pair of denims that I own. I love the cut. It is one of my favorite cuts, especially for my body type. I've talked so much about this pair of denims. They are from Cam, and they are pretty penny, but for the amount of time that I've worn this denim since I got them a couple of years ago, I think I've got its money's worth because I wear them non-stop. If I ever have to change the sizing, I will, because I don't think I ever want to not have them in rotation in my wardrobe. I wear them all year round. The only time I didn't wear them was when we were in Texas. Their summer is brutal, and so there was no way I was gonna wear denims in that 105-degree weather. Though I've heard that summer here in Nashville is also very brutal because it's humid. Texas weather, or at least where I lived, it wasn't humid. But other than the summer, these denims, I wear them for the rest of the year, and I just love how flattering they are. They are very well made. I do have this pair, and I have a brown one. I don't wear as much, which they're also lovely, but I wear those more towards the fall and winter seasons. These white jeans are my oldest pair of jeans that I own in my entire wardrobe. They have survived every decluttering that I've done, and I do quite a bit of decluttering throughout the years. I fluctuate in weight so much, and they always seem to fit me, make my bum look like $1,000,000, which is always good. They are getting a little cropped on me, which I'm not liking. I don't like my denim to be too cropped on me. I've been wearing it so much that I've been looking for a replacement for it because, again, they are getting super short on me, and so they only look good with taller shoes. But nonetheless, I absolutely love them. I don't plan on getting rid of them, and it's just been a simple piece of my wardrobe that I wear all year round. It was super hot the majority of the time that we were in Texas, which was the entire year. We just got here a month ago. I wasn't able to wear most of my denims, but this one pair I wore towards the end of our stay in Texas, and then took it to Europe and wore in Europe a couple times, and then ever since I've been here I've been wearing them too, and it's my a Goldie Pinch weight but in black. Fits beautifully. The gap on the waist is not as big as other denims that I have in my wardrobe, and I do gravitate towards black or darker denims towards the colder months, and so that has been a pair that I just been gravitating towards. If you have a similar body type to mine and you're looking for a pair of classic denims, then I absolutely recommend the brand and the style, though I say be careful because depending on the wash of the denim, the fit just changes completely. I suggest to either go in, try it on if you're able to, or order online where you're able to return it until you figure out the shade and the size that you need before you go and buy in secondhand, because sometimes when you buy in secondhand you can't return them. But yeah, that can happen, so just be aware. The sun is setting on me and it's getting super dark, so I better hurry up and finish this video. The last pair of denims that I want to talk about is this pair that I'm wearing right now. This one are from PacSun, and at first I was a little skeptical because obviously it's a fast fashion brand and I wanted to get something that's durable and that's also sustainable and all that, but I wanted to dabble into the oversized denims and I wasn't ready to commit to a higher price range denims, and so I got these ones. I literally wear this, or have been wearing this every day for the past months at home, and so yeah, they have been really good to me. I absolutely love the fit. They're very oversized now because when I got it I was a little heavier, and so now they're like 2 sizes over on me, but because of it I have been wearing at home because when I sit they're so comfortable. They are 100% cotton, but because I wear them so much they have molded to my body, and they are a straight leg, which is how I like them to be. I will keep them until they die on me or pass it along to a family member, but for now they are my home denims and I'm just glad I have them. This tank I have worn non-stop since I got it. I believe I got it at the beginning of this year, January, February, and during the warmer months I wear it by itself. During the colder months I lay it over. And the reason why I think I like it so much is one, because it's so thick that I don't need any undergarment. It's just something that I can just throw on and call it a day and go, but also has this texture to it which makes it more elevated. And the cut of it, I love the square cut of any top, as you can tell. And so it's just so easy to throw on and not having to worry about wearing anything to make up the outfit, because it is already an elevated piece. And so absolutely love it. I love that it's fitted all the way and it's super comfortable, super flattering. Another tank that I do wear often is this one from Teachers Avenue. I got it last year. It's a white one and I love also the cut of it. It's super thick, and so though it's not as thick as the black one, but it is thick, and so I don't wear any undergarment underneath it. And it's just a nice sample also tank that I can layer over if I need it for the colder months, but I also wear it by itself during the warmer months. And so it's a white, so it goes well with anything, as well as the previous one. And so it's just a nice, substantial, high quality tank. And I thought by this point it will be yellow because of how much I wear it, and every time I wear it, it's just I feel nice and more dressed up than I would with other type of tanks. This next piece is one that surprised me because I bought it for special occasions, and though I have worn it to a special occasion, I've also worn it so many more times for non-special occasions. I just love the color of it. It has this lighter brown with golden undertone, and so it's easy to dress up but also dress down with a sweater over. And so I wore it so much throughout the year. I wore it recently to Italy when we went to our honeymoon, and so I wore it during the day for a boat ride. I know I just layer it in a way that it made it more casual, and so I never felt like I was overdressed or anything. It's all about how you style your pieces, and so absolutely love the dress. I love the fit. It is very booby on this side, and so I almost never wear it by itself. Even when it's warm, I usually throw something over it or lay it underneath it, and it's just such a beautiful dress. I love the details on the side. Again, I was surprised of how many times I've worn it, and super comfortable, of course, and just overall a dress that I don't plan on getting rid of it. If you've been here before, this might not come as a surprise to you. These pants, I wore them most seasons, not during the winter because they are in the lighter side, but it's this silky material culottes. They are cropped because they are culottes, but I love how comfortable they are in the heat. When we were living in Texas, it was 105 degrees for like 6 months straight. These were the only pants I wanted to wear, and though they are in black, and they say that black is not kind of good for the warmer weather, but they are so nice and soft and breezy and comfortable. And so because of it, it was my go-to pair of pants during the high heat weather. And so I do plan on finding a replacement for it because they are literally falling apart on me. I have them for 2 years and I have been wearing it non-stop for 3 out of the 4 seasons, and because of it they are breaking on me. I do wash them by hand and I do plan on sewing them wherever they are coming apart, but I want to try to buy a couple or at least one more pair and see if they fit the same way, and then just alternate between the two. Love this culottes. It's also a purchase that I did not think I was gonna love as much and I was gonna wear as much, and now I cannot see my wardrobe without them. These trousers are made in linen, and because I wore them so much in the warmer months, I'm looking for something similar for the colder months. I did get one that is pleated in a cotton material, and I do wear them often, but I'm looking for like a neutral shade for the colder months. And yeah, I wore this non-stop because they are such a flattering type of trousers. They have this wide legs, they're very comfortable, they're very high-waisted, they are from Reformation. And I did hem them because they were extra long on me, and I usually cuff my pants and I like that look, but it didn't work on this one because of the material. And so I just took him to a tailor and I got him done, and now it's just my absolute fave for the warmer months because they are thin, they are made in linen, and so they wouldn't work for the colder months. And so yes, I'm looking for a replacement. No replacement, I'm looking for a second pair that works for me for the colder months in the same fit and cut, because I absolutely love this pair. I wear them the same way I wear my culottes, with a tank during the warmer months and put a necklace on if I wanted to dress them up, and or with a long sleeve if once it starts getting a little chilly. But then once it gets too chilly, then I switch my wardrobe, and those kind of go away with my warmer season clothes. This top is also one that I have been wearing since I got it. I wear it at home, like now, when I want to just get dressed, just put my very comfortable pair of home denims and just throw a top over and feel like I'm dressed. If I do feel the need to leave the house, then maybe add a layer over and I'm ready. And this one is from Aritzia. It's a wool blend. I believe I got it over the summer. They had a sale, and as soon as I saw it, I wanted to get the white and the black one, and I could only afford one at a time. It's a very simple, but because of the square neck, I think it makes it more elegant. It's a very comfortable knit. It's made in a knit material. It's really thick. And so sometimes I do feel like I don't need any undergarment. It depends on the day. Sometimes I do feel like I should put an undergarment on it. But right now I don't have anything. I'm just at home and I don't care to wear undergarment if I don't need to. It's very nice and simple, but again, because of the cut and the fit of it is a little more elegant than an otherwise simple long sleeve top. And the color obviously is a neutral color, so it goes well with everything. These sneakers I have been wearing non-stop since I got them as well. They are from Paul Green. It was the yearly sale in Nordstrom, and we're just walking around the mall, and I went in and tried them on, and they feel so comfortable. Again, I have a full review on it, but they're just so comfortable, and they were, you know, exactly what I was looking for. A nice pair of sleek all white tennis shoes. I was talking to Kyle recently because he doesn't have a white pair of sneakers, and I was like, who doesn't have a white pair of sneakers? Obviously if you don't wear, you know, white sneakers, then you don't need to have one. For me, it's just a must. It is a staple piece in my wardrobe. I don't need to have, you know, more than one pair. These are my only pair of sneakers that I have, which is why I wear them non-stop. Obviously because they're white, they go well with absolutely everything in your wardrobe, and I wear them all year round. I haven't worn them in the snow because obviously I don't think I should, but even during the winter where it's not snowing, I've been able to wear them, and lovely pair that again I plan to wear until they die on me, and when they do, I want to replace them with the same. For the past couple of years, I've been into hats lately, different type and style, but I think because of Texas, we get more sunny days than we did in Michigan, and so I felt the need of always covering my head to protect my skin. I do have sensitive and acne prone skin, and so I try to protect it as much as I can. And so this hat, it was my most worn last year or this year. It's just one that is easy to just throw on and go, and I love it so much that I've been looking for one in black for the colder months, but very comfortable. It's also one that fits me where I want it to fit me. I feel like I have, either because of have a lot of hair or because I have a big head, but I struggle finding a baseball hat that fits me like as low as I want it to fit me. Most hats just like fit me like up here, and I don't like that look, and so I like him to go all the way down here. I did find a black one in 100% corduroy cotton locally, but it is a little out of my budget. We saw it a couple months ago when we were just exploring downtown, and I was like, but I really like it. It fits the way I want it to fit me, and I will wear it a lot because I am always looking for a hat to wear. It's rare nowadays when I leave the house without a hat, regardless of the time of the year. Love the color, obviously. It's one that goes well with everything, and so yeah, it's just a nice little hat that I didn't think it was gonna work as good, or that I was gonna wear as much. I could go on and on with a handful of more things that I've been wearing non-stop in the year of 2022, but it's getting really dark out, and I feel like I have been talking for at least 2 hours, and so I'm gonna leave this video here. I hope that you found this video helpful and or at least entertaining. If you did, just give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.